Hey, how's it going? My name is Chris Boyd. I am a music teacher in Massachusetts, and I'm running for Congress in Mass 4 against Jake Auchincloss.
Yes, a middle school music teacher, everybody. Please give him a round of applause. All right, so Chris, tell us all why you're running for Congress and why specifically this year.
Yeah, so I'm running for Congress because people are not working for us. The people who are in power, the establishment Democrats, like the incumbent Jake Auchincloss, they aren't working for us. They would rather send a strongly worded letter or a memo or talk about how they're going to make changes before they actually step up and make change. How often do we see a lot of the establishment Democrats on the ground with us? We need more representatives who are willing to step up, who are willing to fight every single fight, and who don't back down when it's politically inconvenient.
That's amazing. So, as we look at 2026 and Jesus, the week that we have had, January 6th, and then ICE terrorism in our streets. If you guys follow me, you know that ICE was in Newton arresting people last week. They rolled up on the protest last week. What is the message that you have for voters in our district in MA4 who think their voice doesn't matter?
You matter. Your voice matters. We wouldn't see all of these news reports talking about these protests, and we wouldn't see the federal government under the Trump administration so afraid of everything that we're doing and so violently lashing out against the people if they knew that we didn't have power. When we work together, like in World War II, like in the Great Depression, like in the wake of 9/11, like we are doing today, here and now, we have power together when we step up and when we make our voices heard.
I love that so much. Okay, so Chris, I have been, like we've been working on the campaign together and we've been working on some stuff. Talk to us about some of the central tenets of your campaign.
So the big note, obviously, is affordability. We need to bring housing prices down. We need to bring grocery prices, gas prices, and everything down. We don't need to be starting wars in Venezuela, threatening to invade Greenland, sending money to Israel and weapons to kill people in Gaza. We don't need all of this. We can spend this money and work together on much better, much more important things. Affordability is one of those big cruxes. The second big thing is we need to overturn Citizens United because all of the corruption and everything that we see in politics today is all caused by allowing those corporations to practice free speech as people. And we need to either get an amendment or put a bill in that will overturn that because that is really the root of all of these problems. And we can address all of the systemic issues that come from those. But if we don't address the source of those problems, we're not going to see that change. And then that third tenet is overhauling and supporting our education system because the students and the children of this country are the future of this country. All of the students, all of the children, they are going to see how we treat them, how we support them when they are young. Massachusetts has led the way in education, and we are number one in the country for a reason. And we need to support policies that support our children, because if we don't support our children, we are not supporting the future.
Very true. All right, my friends, that's what we got from Newton today. There are tons of protests. There are thousands of protests going on today. Let's get out there. Let's make some noise. Let's ice it out for good. Y'all have a great day. Thanks so much.
Get them out of here.
Hello, that's my son. There we go.
Agent,
And
sorry.